Where you at, bro?
Who is it?
It's me, Hunter.
You gonna leave me out there in the woods alone? Man, something with big old paws chasing me, and I was like, Hunter, get him, and then you was 20 feet ahead of me, man. I'm like, oh, no. And then you went over there, and I was like, I'm going in your room and hiding, so I was getting like, safety. And I was kind of get scared, and I was like, what if they break through the door and kill me? And you came knocking, I was like, oh, man.
Big guy came running after us. It was pretty scary. Look, you just blocked the camera with your finger.
Tell your story.
Alright, we were on the porch, and then we heard this little noise.
In our last video, you heard the noises too.
And then we're like, okay, what is this thing that we are hearing right now? So we went out and we investigated in the cold, wet rain. We were walking through the woods. Then, all of a sudden, so I'm like, holy crap! And I ran away. And then I was taking off sprinting. I didn't know where Charlie was. I'm like, where's Charlie? Where's Charlie at? And then it all went blank from there.
Well, I happen to remember a little more than you.
Alright, you tell your story.
This is what happened. This is what went down. You know, we heard those strange noises like you heard in the last video. So your name is alright. I was leading the way. Felt like a big mess. I'm like, oh. And then all of a sudden I heard some other. What was that? What was that noise? And then I was like, oh my God! I was like, Hunter, get it! And I was like, and then it like tried to hit my leg and it missed. So it was like Reggie Bush down there. So I was gone. And I was like, oh God, Hunter, what that was like? And it was like, oh, it had big old red eyes like an apple. So I was like, it's coming. So I went this way. I was like, oh boy. And then Hunter over there hit his head on something and fell down. I was like, oh, well, he didn't help me. I ain't helping him. I'm gone. So I was like, I was like, oh, guys. I was like, oh, God, let's go. So I was like, oh, all right, where do we go? Hunter's room. Open up the door. Bang! Kick down the door. Oh, piece of pizza. Ran in here. Hit the closet. I was like, man, what around Hunter do? I was like, can't think about that. If I go out there, I'm going to get killed by that big old thing. So I was like, and I heard roar again. I was like, oh, no. And then Hunter was like, Charlie, where you at? I was like, who is it? He's like, it's me. So I was like, you made it alright. So that's why you went blank. You hit your head on something and passed out.
But how did I get in the room?
You woke up. I don't know what you did.
I'll tell you the story.
Okay, you tell your part again.
I woke up and I was on the ground. I was like, oh man, get my eyes. I got up. I turned around to walk. Ran into this big old furry monster. Whew. No, it wasn't much furry. It wasn't bowed up. I think it was Victor Crowley. I'm not sure. But I kicked him in his nuts. And I started running like a crazy train. And then I went to the porch. And I was like, John, where you at? He's like, who's that? And then that's the rest is on video.
Oh, God. Man. Why did Victor Crowley rip your head off then? He should have picked you up by your chunk of hair. Like, picked you 20 feet up in there and like puked in your mouth like you did in this movie. You got lucky, son. I ain't gonna kick him in his nuts. That's guy code. You don't do that.
It's the only thing I thought of.
You just like wake up, kick him in the nuts, and run. So you just like BAM! And then sprint. Now, were you running or were you sprinting? There's a difference. Sprinting. Well, nigga, I was sprinting, running, all that up in there. Doing jumping jacks, hurdling stuff. It was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Man, I think we need to go back out there. Don't be a wussy.
I didn't do anything.
Don't lie to me, Hunter Canterbury.
Are you zooming in on me?
No.
Shit.
I'm not zooming in on you. Hunter, don't be a pansy. Now, if Caitlin was out there, you'd want to go back out there, wouldn't you? Now, what if Caitlin like pulled up in your yard and he went and took her in the woods, gonna go make him his wife or something? What you gonna do about that? You gonna let her go out there and get raped and murdered and all that? Well, you better. It's time to man up.
She ain't up there.
Nikki, you don't know. She gonna make a phone call for Victor Crowley takes. Like, hey, I'm about to get taken by some big old dude, and I might need your help. But no, you just want to sit in here throwing the football. Be like, oh yeah, she gonna die, you know. Oh well, who cares? It's a very strange story.
camera on me. Why don't you just turn it on me for a moment?
What? You need to think about something? I just had a life-threatening... You passed out, dog. I was running. My legs hurt. I can't feel my butt. I ran like a... I had 4 calves in my leg.
4 calves?
Yes. That's very fast.
Like black people.
Well, they have 2. I said I had 4. That's double. You know how fast you beat in? You'd be like 2.4 on a 40-yard.
That's what I run 40 anyway.
You don't run no 2.4. Look what you talking about. Man, I'm scared. I'm scared right now. I'm going to have nightmares for years because of this.
How did I get knocked out?
You slipped and fell. It's wet out there, man. What you think?
I thought I hit my head on a tree branch.
Exactly. You were slipping and falling and hit the tree. Because I looked at you, and then next thing I know, I turned around, that big old was coming after me. I was like, go after him, he's knocked out. And they just kept coming for me. So I was like, screw this, I'm not dying today. Man, I don't know what to do no more. I ain't got nothing to live for no more. Been attacked by 50 crowd and all that kind of stuff. What's going to happen next, Craig? What else could happen next? Don't know anymore. I don't know what to do now. It's not safe to go outside anymore.
Already dirty.
Nigga, you can talk about your room being dirty after death encounter we almost had.
Death encounter.
You won't walk back out there by yourself, cause I'll let you go and I'll videotape what happens, see if you live. Big old monster gonna get you. You know what? I don't want to take my life or death anymore. You take it. Do with this. Man.
Are you done with the 100th anniversary show?
Oh no. I can't go outside. I can't get my mama to come get me. I have to go camouflage mode out there, roll around in the grass to get out of here.
What if your girl was, you know, out there in the woods?
I'll leave out there. No, see, I'd go get my girl, unlike you. I'd run out there and think of something and then, like, come on! And then just zoom on out of there.
Alright, well, this has been a scary, sad episode of Hunter Canterbury and his dream this now time. Say bye-bye, Charlie. You may not ever see us again. This may be the last episode.
This may be the last
Depending
video
on what happens. Alright?
Alright, I'll see Pretty to die, please. Don't say.
Say bye-bye.